Two grown men have never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Oh, God. Full of fucking poorly put together gas station treats. Jesus Christ.
You really had a smorgasbord.
I was bummed. That was not one of those treats. Everything was fucked up. It's not like we weren't hitting it at 3:30 p.m. We're hitting it at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Those gas station treats shouldn't be that petrified at that point. Like,
yeah, you got to still have some freshness at 1 p.m. Come on.
And one thing they do, you know me, I will back a business for one little thing it does that I like. Any place that sells 12-ounce cans of pop, you have my business. I love that.
I feel like every gas station does. They have like the one rack of Coke products above the Coke bottles.
You'd think it's going to become lesser and lesser if you look for it. Or everyone knows it's a good deal and all the good shit's picked over. Now it's just fucking, extra caffeine Mellow Yellow or some fucking random offshoot that nobody wants. And I love the price point. Fucking 12-ounce can of Coke, 85 cents. 16-ounce can of Coke, $2.29.
Yeah, like what? Is it that much more aluminum?
Yeah, right? Triple the price. I guess I'll just get 3 cans of 12-ounce pop for the same amount of money.
I went somewhere, had a deal of, it was 3 bottles for $4 or something like that. And if you're in a gas station buying bottled soda, that's a pretty decent deal. That's barely over a fucking $1 a bottle. So I was like, ooh, I'll get some of those. And I grabbed 3 bottles of Diet Coke out of the cooler. And then I looked, and like that deal was also on the fucking A&Ws. And I've been getting deep into fucking diet A&W root beer. And I was like, ooh, well, I'll get 3 of those too. So I walk up to the counter with this fucking just armload of fucking poison sodas. Set them on the counter, and I got the what I'll consider the dumbest "would you like a bag?" Yeah, man. Please. I sure would.
I like the gas station attendant that just turns away. Just like, okay, if I look this direction, they'll just get this shit and go home.
Right.
Yep. Excuse me?
They don't even bother.
I have 11 items. I kind of want a bag.
Can I please get a bag? What do I got to do for a bag? Yeah. Mine is always the anxiety bag rejection, where you're just like, I have a bunch of stuff. I put it on the counter. Beep, beep, beep. They scan through all the shit. I got my card going, but they ask if you want a bag too late in the process. Like you've already put your wallet in your pocket and there's 4 people in line behind you. It's like, you should have asked earlier in this process, because I can't now be the asshole that insists on a bag, and then these people got to wait even longer so you can bag this shit.
I don't ever feel that anxiety. My thing is paying for with cash and wanting to get my cash in my wallet right. I sometimes feel like a shithead.
You stuff your cash change in your pocket and sort it out later. I just want
to sort it now.
God damn it, I want to face all these bills the same way. Yeah, I'm with you. What was on your mediocre gas station menu today?
Oh my God, it was Munchers. That's very vague. And we have been to this gas station enough. They got the Muncher and the Southwest Muncher. If I could talk to corporate, just discontinue the Muncher and just have the Southwest Muncher.
Southwest Muncher, basically just a tater tot, big flat round
kind
tater
of a
tot.
Shitty limp dick tater tot as a Muncher. Maybe there's supposed to be some kind of cheese in it, but you sure couldn't tell today.
Right.
And then a Southwest Muncher, a little longer, a little more of a stick, and that's got some kind of hot and spicy, little bit of maybe diced up jalapeno or something like that.
Sure, little Tex-Mex kick to it.
Oh, that's a good one. What you want the Southwest Muncher and the jalapeno poppers. Boy, there's a difference between living and living well, and that is it. That's the stuff. What did I get? What was the other thing I got today? I had you try one.
Weird fucking mango jalapeno, mango habanero bites.
Yeah, no idea what's in that thing. What was that was candy.
Yeah, it had like a soft potatoey middle to it, but like too sweet, too much mango, not enough habanero for me.
Like that was deep fried Mike and Ike, like, with a little bit of spiciness in it.
It felt like you were biting into like a pineapple chunk.
Yeah.
Like wet in there.
Yeah,
like,
very wet. That was
doing.
You know, wet is really the adjective you want on something deep fried.
No, I don't want nothing. Nothing fried needs to be wet. I don't think.
So, yeah, we were 0 for 2. God damn, I wanted a Southwest Muncher. I don't ask for a lot, clearly.
The move at that gas station is the corn dogs.
Yeah.
Because they have, like, anytime you can get a corn dog at a gas station that has a proper deep fryer, because that's why they have so much fried food there, is because they serve, fried chicken and shit at that gas station.
Yep.
And that's the secret to a good gas station corn dog.
That's true. Yeah, tough to fuck up a corn dog. That's true. As long as it hasn't been sitting for too long, yeah.
Yep. Is it hot?
Yep.
Then it's good,
Ta-da.
Like, I would prefer it crispy rather than soft, but I ain't going to complain about a soft one.
Man, I had the last gas station meal I had before this was fucking inedible. Threw 2/3 of it away just in a huff. Like 2-hand chest passed it into the garbage. No! Fucking mad. Like popcorn chicken. How the fuck can you fuck this up so bad?
I didn't know you could.
It's as if the people working the food at the gas station aren't that invested in it.
They're not cooking it with their heart.
Think back to your times in college at culinary school.
That's a bummer that you're on a cold streak. A gas station treats cold streak.
I have to go back to M&H and just mill around, wait for the fresh Southwest poppers to come out.
Apparently, you got to be there right at noon. I just want munchers.
Munchers and poppers. Sounds like a hell of a party.
It's my favorite vaudeville duo. Munchers and poppers. One of them's a ventriloquist dummy.
Before because I still have a little vitriol built up because I was reliving it in my head. I got to tell you an event that went down last week.
Okay.
I know most people think we're just jet setting playboys, but I am part of the working class. With my job, I was told about it a week prior. I was like, I got a message. Hey, we really need help. I work for a trivia company. Sometimes we do in-person events. And they were like, hey, man, we couldn't find any party planning type thing. I don't know what the name of that business is. Like, to set this up, would you be willing to set it up? What we need, they're going to have a stage with an awning. We need you to set up a projection screen and a projector.
Okay.
We'll mail it to your house. We'll mail you the extension cords, whatever you need. I'm like, dope. I mean, I got extension cords, but do what you got to do. Mail it to my house. You just got to set it up. Get there at 9:30, set it up. You got to wait till the trivia is over. Then you break it down. You'll be done by 1:30. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. She's like, it'll pay you $300. I'm like, yeah, I will do.
Sweet.
Yeah, dope. I will do that. Get there, and I've had car troubles. We can get into that later. So I had to take an Uber there. So I'm carrying a bunch of cumbersome shit in boxes because we kind of want to return it if possible. Drops me off of this giant Globutech brick thing out in an industrial neighborhood. There is no fucking outdoor promenade where like people are having a good time. I'm like, I'm going to start fucking crying if he dropped me off. You get in an Uber. I'm not just staring at the map. I'm kind of trusting him to go to the address.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm walking around like a lost kid, and thank Jesus I go around the corner of this giant building, and there's an outdoor. Okay, here's where it is.
Thank God.
And there's a handful of people milling around. I think what it was, DJ at 11, trivia at noon, and then just social till 3. Come one of those, hey, it's summer, thank you for working here, kind of things. And I had to get set up by like 11 because that's when the DJ kicks in. I get there, look around, okay, this will be easy enough. It's like already getting kind of hot at 9 in the morning. It's going to be a goddamn hot day.
Outside in the middle of the day.
Yep. And pick the setup, didn't think about how troubling this is going to be. Stage, awning, sure. Then fucking 60 feet of asphalt with chairs, no cover, and then 2 big-ass tents past that with, it's like, well, no one is going to sit here, but you know what?
In these chairs.
Selfishly, I'm not hosting trivia. I don't give a... Imagine setting up a comedy gig like that. You're like, oh, no one is going to be within... But glad I'm not on this show.
Yeah.
Glad I'm the one setting the speakers.
Glad I'm just here to set it up.
And I soon realized there was a reason no professional company would do this. Because it was fucking impossible. It was a fucking nightmare. I unfold this screen. It is all fresh from Amazon in the fucking box. Screen is 10 foot by 6 foot. I'm taking up 80% of the stage. This poor fucking, I think it was like an African immigrant fellow, very nice. English wasn't his best language. Angel of a man. I am taking up 85% of the fucking stage. So he's trying to set shit up in the fucking corner. DJ fucking layout is kind of big, you know? Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't got it. He's asking me questions like, I don't have anything to do with that. I was just kind of the hired guy here, you know? The fucking wind wasn't even that bad, but I set up a fucking 10x6 fucking projection screen outside. It's a sailboat.
Yep, it's blowing away.
It's fucking a 3 mile per hour breeze knocks that fucking thing tipped over and hit that DJ in the head no less than 6 times. You know, so he's like hunched over, hooking wires to shit. It's complicated. Boom. I mean, it's fucking, basically it's tent posts, but you don't want it to keep hitting you in the head. I am so, and then like, there's ropes with stakes to stake it into the ground. We are fucking 75 feet away from a piece of ground. There's nothing to stake it in. So I got all these thin fucking strings and ropes. I am tying this fucking to shit, like, and I'm trying to do it hold it with one hand so that literally doesn't fly away. Up in the rafters, fucking on my goddamn tiptoes. I'm not good on my tiptoes. And then I tie it all up. Then the wind shifts. Now it's tipping the other way. So I have it tied. I thought I got there way too early. I took a fucking hour and 15 minutes to set that fucking thing up. By the end, it had so many ropes and different angles. It looked like fucking Trent Reznor in the Closer video. It was like hung. It made no fucking sense. It had to be at an angle.
Looks like when all of the tiny people in Gulliver's Travels are tying him down.
That is exactly what it looked like. And by this point, enough people are out. There are people watching me struggle with this thing, and I am fucking losing my mind. And this lady kind of, hey, is there anything? Like, I don't know. Nothing can be done. Like if it would have even been slightly windier, I could not have done it. And I was like message like, this cannot be done. Like, and then like, okay, I got this. Now time is of the essence because it fucking took forever. I get the projector out of the box, hook it up to the power it up. Didn't think of it. When you buy brand new electronics,
needs an update.
Fuck, there's a million fucking things going on. It's like holy fuck. Now there's people milling around asking me questions about the trivia and shit. Like, hey, we're all having a good time. Just got to brush them off, you know? And fucking, I'm like, wait. And the whole time the DJ's like, I don't think this is going to work, man. I'm like, I don't want to, tell you what to do, but I just don't think this is going to work. And I should have fucking thought of it. There's no fucking way a projector's gonna work outdoors on a bright sunny day. That projector was 4 feet from that screen. You could have been 18 inches from that screen and not read it. It was pointless, fucking pointless. So now the poor fucking trivia host walks in. She doesn't realize it's about to get really real. She's like, well, what do we do? I'm like, fuck, don't even bother hooking up to this. It's fucking pointless. She's like, well, what should we do? I'm like, well, fuck, you're just going to have to read the fucking questions out loud. Which, you play bar trivia. There's not a big screen. You can play trivia. But the one thing I didn't think of right away, and it dawned on us just as she's about to start, the way it works, how you get an answer sheet, you got to take your phone, scan a QR code, and then bing, you get the sign-up link. That was supposed to be on the giant fucking projector screen. So now I'm like, well, she's like, well, what should I do? I'm like, I don't know, hold your fucking laptop down on the edge of the stage. And then this fucking host, the DJ, fucking Angel, he's like, hey, I got a 30-inch TV that I use for the lyrics of a karaoke business. I'm like, okay, let's bring that out, hooks that up, but still, like, it's bright. Try to scan something off a bright fucking flat screen TV in direct sunlight. So these people are piled up like a fucking Czechoslovakian 1980 soup line, just fucking sweating their balls off in the direct sun, waiting to scan. Some of them can't because the phone doesn't want to work. I was like, I don't know how to make it work. Just go home then. I don't know what to tell you. Finally. And now the wind's picked up. All my knots are coming loose because I haven't been in Boy Scouts in a minute. So fuck. Like, and the whole time no one brought us a water, and I was like, I'm fucking dying right now. I'm going to go sit in that goddamn tent and fucking drink a water. So I'm sitting there like, Thank Christ. And then I watched that goddamn thing start flailing around. So I got to run up there and stand behind the host like a fucking psychopath and just hold this giant thing, which we're not even using.
Why not just tear it down at that point?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but then if the wind picks up, the pieces will fly everywhere and it'll be like fucking distracting. And so I'm fucking just sitting there holding it. And at one time the host leans over. It's like, I'm fucking that. Oh, one thing I should add. One thing that's pretty cool about this, if you're an employee there, they had like 7 food trucks there. And it was just, there's no, like, everything's free. Eat whatever you like.
Sure.
They had ice cream. They had this. They had that. I was fucking starving. She was fucking starving. I was like, God damn it, if I could trust that the wind would die down, I'd run and go get us some food. But that never fucking happened. I'm fighting this thing the whole fucking time. Insanity. And then finally, I watch, my heart sinks as one food truck after another leaves.
No.
We're in the last round of trivia. Like, no, this goddamn angel disguised as a party DJ comes up. I will hold this for you, my friend. Go get some food. So, like, I fucking stopped the last food truck from leaving.
You're waving your arms. No.
And she's like, oh, don't worry, we'll stick around for a while, whatever you need. And I got it. Like, it was like hot dogs, burgers, just shit like that. And finally, so the game went fine, I guess. I was the one traumatized by all this. and then we fucking, it's okay. We can fucking end this goddamn fucking travesty. I'm like ready to just fucking tear everything. That guy's like, no, man, you don't. I was like, do you have a knife? I'm going to cut all these fucking ropes. I'm not going to untie all this. She's like, no, man, I will help you. And he just takes the time to pick all these insane knots that I made, and it all comes apart. It's like, who are you?
This
like,
angel, man.
Yeah. And I like messaged my fucking boss. I'm like, I'm getting this guy's Venmo and we're tipping his ass. And then also while he's doing this, he's setting up karaoke for himself. So I am so fucking gassed and just over it. I am housing 2 giant fucking hot dogs while 300 people watch the people directly in front of me sing Don't Fear the Reaper. I am fucking deep-throating fucking hot dogs.
That's a fucking art display,
Right?
is what that is.
And the best is they're like, one guy had a silly wig, one guy had a cowbell. I am just 1,000-yard stare into the fucking open field behind us, just shoveling hot dogs down.
Off into the distance like a shattered nom vet.
And then I fucking finally get all that shit packed up, fucking, and I was like, oh yeah, I have an Uber. I got to call a ride. I was like, I asked the trivia. I was like, hey, are you? She's like, yeah, yep, I'm going that way. I'll give you a ride. Like, so she's eating her hot dogs. I'm eating mine. Her about to leave. She's like, fuck this place. I'm gonna get a burger to go.
Awesome.
Like, if it's on the house, we deserve this.
Holy shit.
And I get home, it's 1:45. It's like, it feels like it should be 9 o'clock at night right now.
I just put in a full day.
Yeah. And then that's I was telling you earlier, fucking, then I have another trivia game. Okay, this is at home. This is where I know how to do this. Everything's set up. A fucking biblical proportion hailstorm starts during it. So loud I can't hear the people talking to me. Like, what a day.
I mean, I guess be glad the hailstorm wasn't during the fucking
Yo,
trivia setup.
Jesus. I never thought of that.
Stones ripping through that fucking screen.
That screen might have been our salvation.
I guess maybe it would have been better if it had gone on during that, because then you could just be like, well, this is all a lost
Yeah, this
cause.
is a bust.
Leaving.
Yeah. And then I had all this rage built up, but I still had to try to put that projector back delicately because we're going to return it, you know, like I was going to fucking Randy Macho Man Savage elbow drop that thing into the box. Like, fuck. And it's fighting me the whole way. Like, you don't realize how good you got it. I'm going to end very poorly for you.
I really thought the way that story was going that you were going to get to that last food truck, and thank God they agreed to stay open just for me for just a minute, and it turns out all they serve is broth. Hot broth on this summer day.
Who wants chowder? We're out of spoons.
Which one of our 8 potato soups would you like?
I'm lapping potato soup off a saucer. They don't even have bowls. Like Garfield drinking milk.
Oh God.
I think I let out an audible, like, fucking moan when I saw the food truck. Oh, no, it isn't right. It isn't fair.
Oh, shit.
And, like, I mean, I was in the sun enough. I felt my fucking neck and my ears and shit burning. When I plopped down on that chair, this guy, I was like, that one out there, huh? I was like, fuck, brother, you better believe it. And there were some maniacs just sitting in the direct sun playing fucking trivia on their phone. Like, you are cut from a different cloth than I am, you know? Like,
I don't know if it's age or just lays or a more indoor lifestyle. If I'm out in the sun all day, I get fucking tired. Like, I can be in the sun for 3 hours and I'm like, oh, it's got to be about bedtime, right? Like,
11:30 a.m.
Jesus Christ. Takes it out of a guy. That sounds like a hell of a day,
Yeah,
buddy.
it sure was. Holy was it. God, yeah. I wish there was a photo of my face when that first food truck pulled out. Good God. No. This can't be how the story ends. Yeah. Letting that fucking screen just fucking ninja star through the crowd in the wind. Like, if it would have been even slightly windier, that thing would have just flown and destroyed someone's windshield. Like, it would have been airborne, because that's what kites do. They fly. Good God. Like, what a fucking nightmare.
That's why outdoor projection screens are like are inflatable and you put sand in the bottom. Like for these people that do like outdoor movie night and want a freestanding one.
You know what also they do? They do it at night.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what you don't see at a drive-in? A matinee. They fucking wait for the sun to set. It was so dim, I would have to pick it up, the projector, and look directly into the eye to see a glowing, oh, this is on, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like, holy fuck. I am looking back. It's amazing how well I maintained my composure. I was fucking livid.
Because you will get a temper about you if things are going poorly.
Oh my God. And then I was like, I gotta tie some fucking ropes into these goddamn rafters of this fucking, because it was like a metal frame stage with an awning on it. And it's just tall enough so I can't, from my tippy toes, I'm trying to find something my fat ass could stand on. Yeah. I'm like, what the there's nothing fucking here.
Especially at like an outdoor event. Oh, this folding card table?
Yeah,
no.
Exactly. Yeah. This balsa wood folding chair.
Yeah, I was saying, this lawn chair. Yeah.
Oh my God. And that guy, like, well, don't worry, my friend Will, just tie it to here. Like, this is just this angel that came down. Just fucking, oh my God.
Thank God for that dude. Shout out to that guy.
And then also, I'm that fucking angry, and for the second half of it, fucking cranked to 11 Indian pop music is blaring in my fucking ears because I'm setting up shit in the front of the stage right where the fucking speakers are. Like,
oh boy,
fuck, insanity.
Should have stayed home that day. You should have said no to that one, buddy.
Oh, man. Then I thought about it. I've had jobs that are just this bad. That's just crazy to think of. Like, or every day is 8 hours of this. So
and probably didn't pay $300 for that amount of work
for the week, maybe.
Was it when you got back home and everything was settled? Were you like, all right, that was worth the $300?
Yeah. It was still like when I thought about it logically. It's like, it's just, this shouldn't have been this fucking hard.
Yeah.
Well, it just shouldn't have been. Yeah. This there's a reason. Like, no, they said no to this because they know it's impossible. Like, unbelievable.
But you did it. You did the impossible. You made it possible.
Or I was like the test, the show. I was the results. Like, I was the practice, not the theory that this is impossible. Like, well, we've proven it.
But you did it, so now they're going to start selling these outdoor events, and you're going to have, this is your new job, is putting these projectors up and down.
Because, like, okay, can I just have a 2-hour panic attack for $300? I probably can.
Can I have my brain scream while I get a sunburn?
Will there always be hot dogs? No. Can I bring some with?
And that angel DJ ain't gonna be there next time.
And we don't run into this much during comedy shows, but I remember it all the time when I would host trivia in bars. Like, they just act like, it's like, just because I'm not like part of like the fucking herd or whoever this is for, I'm still a human being. Like, I used to think that when I'd host bar trivia, it's like, someone ask if I need a drink. I will pay for it. I'll buy a beer. I'm fucking thirsty, like.
Yeah, but because you're part of the thing, nobody offers. Like, we've done that. We've sat at a bar before a show and have the bartender walk past us 100 times before finally you flag him down and be like, hey, can I have a beer? Like, can I buy a beer?
It does seem like oftentimes when we walk in, we'll meet the owner or the manager, and they'll immediately
offer. It's not often that we're invisible.
Yeah.
Or just not. I suppose they just don't think of you as a person.
Yeah. It's like, I also enjoy liquids. Like, sometimes solids.
They're among my favorite things.
Yeah. But yeah, what a fucking thing.
Jesus, that's a fucking gong show.
Yeah, holy fuck. Someone has fucking camera footage of me fighting with that thing and is gonna post it on fucking New
you're
World
on fucking
Star.
TikTok somewhere. Watch this soft boy fight with this projector.
Praying my shorts fall down. They got to.
Come on. They're bummed when they don't.
Man, last comedy show I did, my belt, which has been a loyal servant of the Full Smoke household. That belt's seen some miles. It fucking I was 3 minutes from going on stage. I took a quick piss, buckled it, and the buckle started separating like whatever rivets the metal snaps into the leather.
Oh boy.
One popped out and the other one I could have flicked. Imagine a nail so loose you could pull it out with your fingernail.
Okay.
That's all that was holding that belt.
Boy.
So I had to make a decision. Do I just not wear a belt? Or do I just hope this thing holds? It's like, and those pants were big enough where they would have been dropping a little bit. Like, I would have had to stand like a weirdly wide stance. But I also don't want to be on stage. We hear a ping and my pants fall down. Oh no! You know what happens? I lean over and tip over.
What'd you go with? Did you ditch the belt?
No, wore the belt. That goddamn faithful fucking Latin made it. It fucking. Made it through the show.
It's like a loaded gun in your waist the whole time.
Like, it had started to separate so much that like there was only like a couple little crimps were still holding leather. Everything else was gone. I could have held it and lightly shook it, and the head of that belt would have fallen off. But it's like, rest easy, soldier. Your tour of duty is over. Been forcing this gut into pants for far too long. Time to rest.
Now you need a new belt. You think about snakeskin? That's how I see it going.
I think so.
Yeah.
Ostrich.
Oh, I think
you like snakeskin?
Snakeskin.
Yeah.
Snakeskin, or maybe what's the woven ones that look like a rug?
Yeah.
You know, where it doesn't have holes.
Yeah, you just
push
fit it in.
through.
I had a belt like that.
Hey, we all had those belts.
Maybe suspenders.
Oh,
I have suspenders.
Yeah.
I have a pair of suspenders somewhere.
Of course you do.
Because that was like, I don't know what it was. One of my last summer outdoor working jobs. I just couldn't find a belt that fucking seemed to. I was wearing work pants that should have been thrown away ages ago. Like fucking,
sure.
And I was like, I'm just gonna get suspenders to hold these fuckers up. I looked at myself in the mirror like, you are out of your fucking mind. You look so fucking ridiculous right now. Like,
well, you wear them under the top shirt, like you.
Oh, brother, when it's a hot summer job, there ain't no top shirt.
Okay.
I have a t-shirt and nothing else. Fuck, I'd be wearing goddamn fucking booty shorts if I could on a job site. What a thing to walk up on. I'm doing a roofing. You can see my ass cheeks. Just oiling myself up with suntan lotion takes forever.
You're turning around doing the little face like the salt girl, the sunscreen girl getting her tights pulled away.
Yeah, I got my fucking bikini bottom hooked on a fucking roofing nail.
Whoopsie doodle.
The string came undone. Those are hell on with string. Oh, God.
God, you in short, tight hot pants with your fucking cheeks sticking out the bottom.
Wearing jellies. They stink like shit in the summer. Yeah, man. That's meant to be roofing with them.
Which one of you strong boys is going to bring the ladder over?
I've always relied on the kindness of strangers.
You listen here, fancy. You're staying up there. Jesus.
Half tee, sleeveless half tee, booty shorts and my jellies. I've never felt cooler.
doing roofing work. I'm not getting hot.
I'm trying to think if I'm not super mechanically inclined, but with roofing, man, is that something the line gets laid and you just got to go down that line and pound fucking nails?
No fucking idea.
Yeah. I'm trying to think in my prime if I could have lasted a week on a roofing job or if I would have been told to go home. I think a lot of carpentry shit, I fuck it up so goddamn bad. I'd be told, you can pick up garbage. That's more your speed. But roofing, I might have been able to hide. I mean, I was fat, but young, I would have to have a real laid back boss. Maybe I could have done it.
I'm petrified of heights. I can't be up that high. I remember as a kid, I'm going to say 14-ish, we had part of our roof ripped off during the night, and it came time to fucking fix the roof. You don't hire somebody.
Yeah.
You go fix the roof. And just begging fucking, listen, Dad, I'm not going up. I can't fucking go up there. There's no way. And him fucking, nope, you're helping fix the fucking roof. Well, he didn't say fuck. He was not a big F-word guy. And fucking dragged me up there, tied a rope around my middle and tied the other end around the chimney. Just there, see, you're fine. And I was not fucking fine at all. And it wasn't too long before, there was a neighbor helping him on the roof and I was picking up garbage down underneath. I think he learned pretty quickly, I got him up here, but now he's just frozen in fear and won't let go of the chimney that he's tied to.
Takes him 5 minutes to walk 7 steps.
Right, exactly.
Just clutching the chimney.
Yeah, I was just hugging the chimney, just nope, don't like this. Inside my brain, I'm just screaming.
For a job like that, being in the sun all day would bug me more than the heights and the ladders and shit.
Oh, man, I can't do not only is it high, but it's crooked. It's at an angle. Yeah. Every law of physics is pointing you towards falling off the
to your
roof.
Demise.
Yep.
The earth is pulling you towards your doom.
He sure as fuck didn't measure that rope. For all I knew, I'd have just hit the ground and had rope still slack left in the rope.
God, when I moved to Nashville, I worked for a place that fixed power tools. And, you've never been outside of your hometown before. You got a job. You want to impress them, they had some big projects. Oh, we're glad we got a third man. We got this big thing. We got to do this or all this inventory we got to get rid of. And they had picture you've been as a kid to a fucking implement shop where there's a desk where you order parts.
Yep, totally.
There's maybe a little fucking showroom, but the back is just long hallways of bins with bolts and shit.
Yep.
We had so much of that shit. But then we had back there was 15 foot of wall, and then up above it was miscellaneous storage, fucking shit that hasn't been looked at in a decade.
Sure.
My job was to go up there and go through all that shit and bring it down. And okay, there's the ladder over there. You'll see that ladder. I fucking saw the ladder. That ladder was 12 feet. That fucking wall was 15. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna bitch. I don't want to be a guy that bitch. Looking back, I would fucking put shit on the edge, fucking lay down and just fling my legs over and toes searching. And then finally my boss was like, oh, no, we got another ladder. He was, his eyes, because he came out, I heard him grab the ladder, to steady it, I'd already made a dozen trips. He's like, how are you doing? It's like, oh, you're just taking my time. It's like, no, please use the full size ladder.
Please, we have a different ladder.
Yeah. Oh my, looking back at that, never in a million fucking years. But you'd rather be paralyzed than not impress someone when you're making $10.25 an hour.
Oh God, when you said the words fling my legs over, I felt my stomach turn.
And what sucked about it, you're laying flat, so it's like if your legs miss everything, there's no to grab. I would have had to just put my flat hand and drug. I mean, I was far smaller then, but I was still fat. Dragging my body with just my palms
to slow it down.
Yeah. Oh my fucking God.
Fuck that. Oh boy.
Yeah. Thinking back, but gotta be the good soldier when you're new at a job.
You gotta just do what you're told.
Yeah.
When I worked in the warehouse of a place that sold light bulbs, they were all tall shelves, rows of tall shelves, and their thing, and I didn't mind this. It's like the only time I've like had to do a thing with heights where the heights didn't bother me was they had one of them rolling staircases that you push around.
Oh yeah,
and then like drops the anchors. You push a thing down that lifts these wheels up off the ground, so you're anchored to the ground, and then just up the stairs. That's the way to do things.
Yeah.
Fuck ladders.
That is interesting. I've never used one of those. I've seen them in warehouses before. No, yeah, fucking Jesus. Looking back at that, like what? Yeah, you literally could paralyze yourself. That was a concrete fucking floor. But I remember when I was told I'd make $10.25 an hour. Like, hold the phone. You're gonna pay me an hour? Not an afternoon, an hour. I remember just like, what am I gonna do with this money? This is generational wealth I'm building. Remember when I left, I worked there for 10 months. When I came back, I had $2,500 in my check. And that'll last 9-10 months. I won't have to work. I thought I was fucking set financially.
Oh, my God.
Holy fuck, was I living the fucking dream.
Richie Rich has got $2,500.
In my 3 months, I got knocked up to $11 now. I'm like, I'm going to buy 2 houses. This is unbelievable. What a way to live. This is it.
I'm going to get a hot tub.
If I would have worked with people that I'd be like, were fun to work with, I always think, because they were offering to send me, they get like 2 different cities out east I could have went and worked at and gotten like a promotion, like, so I remember like, if I would have worked with people I liked, I might still be doing that. That's so weird to think right now. Like, because I that was the kind of repairing I like. You're not underneath a car. You're not on top of a car. It's a little thing you can hold in front of you.
Yeah,
you
sure.
can take, I mean, even some shit like a big impact or like, fuck, we had like big pneumatic shit that was big, but still you can pick it up.
Yeah.
Like that's my kind of fixing shit
I
there.
get the appeal of that sort of fixing shit, like small engines, clocks. I think it would be so much fun to be a clock person. You can see me with like my little magnifying glasses on and like a black velvet sheet full of gears and cogs all laid out in a certain order with a tweezer.
Yeah, someone opens a window. Oh no, my cogs.
Oh no, not my cogs.
Fixing watches, replacing the lens on a watch because it gets all beat up. Never charging enough because those guys never charge enough because the pricing manual is from 1950. The
last time I had a watch repaired, which wasn't that long ago, it was in October when I had a watch repaired. I think he kicked me out of there for like $3 or something like that.
Get a shoe repaired for $2.
Ridiculous. What's the one they made fun of on The Simpsons? Key cutters.
That is true.
Yeah, also too cheap.
One of my roommates needed a key cut, and we're like looking on Google Maps. Where the fuck is a key place? We look at okay, let's go there. We get there. It's not a key place. It's not like an Ace Hardware. It's a gas station that has an automated kiosk.
Oh sure, yeah.
Make a key.
I've seen them in like Walmart.
We go in there, and it's like puts the key in to read it. This and that. It's like it's like that will be $9.99. Like fuck this. I ain't paying. You think about it. The only reason that seems expensive is because we're used to paying $1 for a key.
Yeah.
You know? God, yeah, keys are stupid. Why are they that cheap? Which you rarely say that about anything today, but like, God.
And but not only is it cheap, but like you could charge more because I desperately need this.
Yeah, right. What am I going to do?
It is the cheapest, most important thing in the world right now.
Take the hinges off or just hanging beads. We're done with doors.
I guess we're not getting into our house ever again.
Whatever. Fucking dumb anyway. I don't like any of the shit we own.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go start a new life. If key cutting was too expensive, you would have to go start a new life.
Shooing possums out of your fucking house.
I guess the state will take this over someday.
Eventually the back taxes will build to a point.
Yep, and they'll sell it for taxes to some nice family.
Walking on a lot of homeless people having sex.
Boy, I bet that's what abandoned houses in cities get used for. A lot of hobo sex.
The smelliest sex of all.
Oh, hobo sex would be the worst name for your cologne, for your designer celebrity cologne.
Imagine leaving your car locked at 2 homeless people aggressively fucked, then slept in it. I bet you got to throw that car away. I bet you got to start it on fire and file an insurance claim.
Even Dirt Dog, even like I think you would shit in a car and still drive it.
I bet I bet you just you can clean up shit. You don't want to, but you can't. Fuck, stink can get into everything. You know. There's too much moving around. I mean, I'd probably burn a car if a guy took a shit and was like fucking scooting across like a little kid on a bathtub, you know, like you shoot from one end to the other. You're trying to fucking do a backflip with your poo-poo butt on the leather seats. Take a sharp right, I'm going to do an ollie.
Nathan, why'd you get rid of your car? Because I couldn't deal with the hobo fuck stink. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Two transients turned each other inside out in my car.
It's like a 7-layer burrito of fucking odors. I bet if 2 real deal fucking homeless people fucked, the bad breath smell wouldn't leave. And that'd be the mildest smell. If 2 people that hadn't brushed their teeth for 6 months heavy breathed in your car for 12 hours, there's no way that smell goes away.
And that's one of the tamer smells that are going to come with,
oh my
with
God.
homo sex.
Jesus, yeah, think of that. Good God. Looks like the fucking skid marks would look like a Jackson Pollock painting because no one's washed their asses in ages. Like,
the sounds coming from that car sound like there's a legitimate big city dogfight happening in there.
but like the wet asses would make it sound like someone's like fucking beatboxing, scratching records.
That car violently shaking. Nobody's got any rhythm.
It just looks like 2 dudes reversing small packages on each other. Keep kicking out.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Lock your doors is what you should take from this.
Push this car into a culvert. There's too much bum broth in it.
And that'd be funny if the insurance investigators figured that out. You sure it was an accident?
Yeah.
Pretty convenient that the homeless guys fucked in it after it was underwater.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, you've seen that fish movie.
Can't be bothered to brush their teeth, but can be bothered to dive 20 feet underwater to crawl into a car and fuck in it? Doesn't hold up, Mr.
They're a
Felicity.
resilient bunch, you know. They're survivors, is what they are. You show some respect. One of them's a vet.
Watching 2 bums put homemade scuba masks on, dive under, the real troublesome bubbles start rising.
Trouble bubbles.
We're having sex in that car down there. I don't think we should fish around here anymore.
Timmy, pack up your worms. We're going to go, okay? We're going to take you back to school.
I was wondering the carp don't even come around anymore.
Can't even get catfish around here anymore. That's a dirty fish.
You're in some super clear lake. You start hearing it. It's like, what's going on? You look down. That car has a sunroof. It's 20 feet below the surface. I think someone's trapped in there. Wait a second.
Oh, God. Underwater hobo sex. That's where we got to.
Yeah. Almost had to get a wrestling fucking thing in there, as always.
Oh.
It didn't ring the bell, yeah.
Yeah, ring the bell. Yeah, I missed it at the small packages. I was too busy envisioning these 2 homeless men go at each other in your car.
It's men with you. Okay, that's. I was wondering too, what kind of configuration we're going at there.
I know that there are homeless women. I know that that's a real thing. But I hear homeless or hobo or bum or tramp or transient.
You're thinking
it's always a dude.
Jesus, large homeless men fucking in that car gets started on fire. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, God.
Hope. I mean, that might be happening in my car right now. I haven't seen it in over a week. There could be.
Yeah, you are without wheels right now.
There could be competitive bum fights in my car right now. Put your bets on the hood. 2 bum enter, 1 bum leave.
We're having a broken bottle Alabama bum fight in this Mercury sample.
They fucking get him in. They drop a fucking box cutter through the gun,
Through the sunroof.
through the sunroof, and then put a piece of plywood over it. Jesus Christ!
Welded the door shuts already.
That sounds less aggressive than the fucking though.
Get after it, boys. Whoever comes out gets 2 microwave burritos.
Sorry, boys, the microwave's broken. I have to eat this cold.
Frozen.
Covered in your and another dead man's blood, eating, gnawing on a frozen microwave burrito while you're sitting on the curb.
Oh, just thrilled you get to advance to the next round. Oh, shit.
Rumor has it you get a Jack's Pizza for making it to the semifinals. Here's your pizza. We got hungry. We ate all the toppings.
Oh, man.
Well, crust is good, I guess.
Crunch,
Holy
biting
shit.
into a frozen pizza.
Being told someone's ate the toppings and still being given the pizza. He's so disrespectful.
When I worked at the titty bar, one of the most baller drunk moves I ever saw a fella make was, end of the night comes like 15 minutes before actual bar close, just so you can get these fucking people out of here. It's a Friday or Saturday night. Lights come on, everybody scatters like roaches, and a lot of people waiting in the hallway. It's winter. A lot of people waiting out in the lobby because they're waiting on taxis.
Yeah.
Because we can call you a cab, but just gotta wait. And one of the other things you could do at the end of the night was take a frozen pizza home with you. They'd sell a frozen pizza to you on your way out of the bar. Go ahead, take it home. Fucking cook it yourself. There's I'm going to say 23-year-old fucking skinny drunk dude just in a t-shirt and jeans, just hammered, leaning up against the wall of the lobby, eating a frozen pizza. He had just unwrapped just the top, so he's holding it like a steering wheel, just chewing on this frozen pizza corner pizza.
How many of those pizzas were left in taxis? I bet
taxi drivers eat pretty good in this town.
I bet the survival rate of those pizzas was the equivalent of the survival rate of tadpoles. For every 1,000, 2 make it to maturity.
One gets to be a frog. Yep. God damn it, that dude! I can still envision him seeing him from the DJ booth, just leaned up, just chewing on this.
It's not good pizza.
He ate quite a bit of that pizza before the taxi showed up. I bet he legit ate a third of that pizza.
Man, if I'm driving Uber, I take a look at that guy and just fucking cancel that fare. Any pizza boy in here?
Now, listen, man, you're not throwing up in this car.
Yeah, that dude barfed that night. There's no way he didn't.
Oh, shit. His taxi came, he just pulled the wrapper back up over to cover it up and got in the fucking taxi.
Heat sealed it with his lighter. This guy really likes pizza.
This guy's surprisingly resourceful for the shape he's in. Oh, shit. So you got no car right now.
Yeah.
You just came off of this fucking terrible ass trivia event.
Fuck, it still got 1.5 eyes.
And still no car?
It's not the summer of Nathan. I was hoping it would be, but it's fast proving itself to be not.
Light on comedy gigs, one eye.
Fucking knee's been bothering me. I don't know what the hell's going on
falling
there.
apart.
Yeah. Oh man. That was 2 Saturdays ago I was in Fargo. I think it rained 3 inches in half an hour, if you remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yep. And me and a buddy were eating dinner when it was happening. I was like, holy shit, it's coming down. We better get home. And like a fucking idiot, I went down 10th Street not realizing there's an underpass there.
By the titty bar.
And I fucking locked the brakes up. I was about to fucking whip a shitty. It's a one-way. Fucking saw 1 million cars barreling. And if it hadn't been raining that hard, I still would have and just risked it. But we might just get fucking broadsided because it's raining so heavy. So I just fucking yeeted it and hit a fucking ocean of fucking water. I just chug. Oh, here we go. We got her. I know my fucking back tires were in fucking water, but then it just fucking died. Like, oh, fuck me. So me and another dude, the other lane got stuffed too. He was stuck in the water. And then a cop showed up and blocked the fucking road. It's like, why couldn't someone else have been the fucking test pilot on this fucking thing?
Why weren't you here 5 minutes ago?
Fucking 75 seconds earlier, someone else would be stuck in this. God damn it. So fucking that. Now it's just figured out, is my car, how fucked is my car? Is it got to be fixed, or does it have to be fucking crushed into a toaster shape and sent to China?
Thrown into the sun.
Whatever happens to fucking scrap metal today.
Wherever cars go when they die. Did you open the door and immediately just a bunch of water rush in?
No, it wasn't that deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, but I'm sure when I hit it, that fucking water goes up.
Yeah.
So who knows what that fucking water
all
got
up in
into.
your block, coming back up in the exhaust. Yeah.
Not good.
Drown the poor girl.
Yeah, luxury sedans aren't meant for fucking travel through water.
They're not off-roaders.
Yeah. Should have got that fucking elevated air intake like some of those Jeeps have.
Scuba. Yep. Yeah. Should have got a scuba pipe.
What a car to have that on.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
If you were driving around and found a mid-aughts Mercury Sable with a scuba.
Yeah. Is that thing all-wheel drive? Nope.
Nope, just learned one bad lesson one day. But now I put my air intake way up above the windshield.
First thing I did, like it was 1997, ejected all the CDs out of my CD player, put them aside, like because you might forget that you got to get those CDs out of there.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave the CDs behind.
Yeah, that'd be a huge mistake.
Yeah, that's like leaving money in the car.
That's funny to think. There was a time if you left a book of CDs in your car, that is going to get fucking roundhouse kicked.
Yeah.
And someone's going to steal that. You could have a car level with CD cases. No one would bother taking it. It's like, this is dumb. Why does this person have this?
I don't want all these. Why would I even bother breaking this window?
So that's where I'm at.
You're on a fucking tough run, buddy.
I had a quick bathroom etiquette question for you.
Okay.
Are you a always close the toilet seat guy? Like the lid?
I close the lid? No, almost never.
Yep.
Always leave the seat down, but never close not never, but rarely close the lid.
Oh, so I was everything up all the time forever. But I'm becoming a changed man, not out of the goodness of my heart, but my bathroom, it has one of those kind of like the shelf in the bathroom is above the toilet. You can picture that, you know? I was reaching, and I knew it would eventually happen, reaching for something, and my fucking razor fell and didn't hit the toilet right. Perfect hole in one down into the fucking party hole.
Perfect dive. So didn't even splash.
I have grabbed things out of the toilet that floated on the top because something fell in. It sunk. I had to put my fucking hand where the poo-poo goes, down in the fucking the hole.
Way down in the hole?
The fucking layer. I was like, never. And I mean, it was flushed toilet. It was fresh water, clearly. But like, that was such a, oh, fuck, what am I doing? Maybe I could flush a razor.
And then you yeeted that razor,
yeah.
I assume,
oh,
right?
my God,
okay,
yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man, that's not a guarantee with you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you can just, I'm surprised at it. You could just eject the head and keep the handle.
Yeah, but you still got a fucking poo-poo handle.
Yeah, I can't have the poo-poo handle.
You wouldn't be able to live with it. You would see it every time.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah. So it's like, you know what? You got to start closing this lid. So now I'm a dignified man because of the poo-poo razor.
I very nearly dropped my phone in the toilet this week.
Oh, really?
Like, got out of the shower. I always have my phone on the tank playing music or whatever when you're in the shower. And fucking
reminding you what to clean.
Yeah, I got a checklist.
Yeah, I got a YouTube video that gives.
It's like moving out of an apartment. You have a cleaning checklist. So get out, towel off, grab the phone, hands still a little wet, and did the like cartoon like whoop 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 like bobble in it. But I came down with the catch. I got both feet in bounds. It was a bobble. It was ugly, but I got her.
I've almost had one go in the toilet, but just grace of God was able to bat it away. Couldn't even catch it, just bat it, and it ended up falling elsewhere than the toilet.
Yeah.
Which I'll take that as a W.
Yeah, totally. Beats going in the fucking toilet.
And other exciting bathroom news, I have embraced the cargo short lifestyle, as you are
which
wearing
I
right
appreciate.
now.
Look at you.
The trouble is, when they're a lighter color like this, there's maybe a proper way to piss in these things that I don't know about. I have to pull them down to my fucking knees like a toddler so I don't get any piddle in it, like any fucking speckling, you know, like fucking like an asshole so low that I can't piss at urinals in public. I got to go in a stall. Like, I don't know there's no fly on them. To explain this to people at home, it's like,
what do you mean there's no fly on them?
There's no fucking fly. They're just fucking, there's no zipper right here. That's just fucking stitching.
What the fuck?
There's no button. There's rope. They're like elastic holding these on.
They're like fake cargo shorts.
Yeah.
They're like basketball shorts with cargo
They're
pockets.
very comfy. Yeah. So, but I don't like basketball shorts. I do the thing where you just grab you fish hook the leg.
You're a fish hooker.
You stretch it up and you can just blast out of the fucking leg hole, you know? And also, basketball shorts are a dark color. You know, a few spots getting them, no harm, no foul. But these are loud and proud. They're showing it off.
Yeah,
for
they're a
everyone,
light
you know?
brown.
Yeah, and they become a dark brown when you get pissed in them.
You need proper cargo shorts with a zipper.
Yeah, man. I didn't know there's as much work involved.
Oh my God! Yes, wearing cargo shorts is really putting you out. You poor fucking thing.
They don't tell you that when you go to Burlington Coat Factory because there's no employees.
Right, yeah.
You just help yourself.
Who you gonna ask? You got one eye and no car, and you're bitching about your shorts.
What a life. What a summer I've had.
Yeah, the summer of Nathan.
No eyes. Fucking one leg's going bad. Jesus Christ.
You fucking falling apart.
Making fucking $100 a fucking week. Jesus Christ.
Life's going all right.
Literally searched for like poor people, like government subsidized dentistry recently. That's a good feeling.
Subsidized dentistry, pretty good band name.
Yeah. Boy, this seems like it's a holistic medicine shop, but apparently they fix teeth, so guess we're going there. What's your name? Sunshine? Well, what's your last name? Oh, it's just one word? You're Dr. Sunshine. Great. This is not terrifying at all.
This place is above a liquor store. What are we doing? I get real estate. You get what you get sometimes, but Jesus.
I can't stand upright. The ceilings are 5.5 feet
There's
tall.
bars on the windows.
Yeah. On the second, that keeping us in.
I had a rousing row here last week. Fucking came home from running some errands. We're talking 4:00 Monday afternoon. Get into my kitchen, which was completely fine when I left. I get in, there is a 1/4 inch of standing what appears to be chicken tortilla soup in my sink. I'm like, what the fuck? Did somebody fucking come in here and dump tortilla soup in my sink? Because that would be crazy.
Is someone sending a message?
What is this? What is the message? So I fucking pull out my phone, go to my resident portal where you go to fucking make maintenance requests.
Soup mishaps.
There's a soupsy oopsie happening in here. We're having a soup.
I'm an SOS, soup on sink. Oh, dear God, we'll be there right away.
Soup, there it is.
Is it a cream or broth based?
So I put in a request, send a couple photos, attach a couple photos. Hey,
Of yourself? You looking sad?
Wah, wah. Got a Snapchat filter of me with big anime eyes crying. So send that off, and you can mark it like what level of urgency. I was like, normal. Like, this isn't great, but you guys will get around to it. Send that off. Plop down in the living room. About an hour later, it sounds like someone has turned on the faucet in my kitchen. Like the sound of like running water. Like, the hell? Go into my kitchen. I come around the peninsula, come around the corner. Both sinks are filling with water at such a rapid pace you can watch them. They're
Holy
just rising,
fuck.
full of orange, disgusting smelling Mexican food water. There is bits of chopped onion, diced tomatoes, and black beans.
No, thanks.
Just rising. And I'm like, whoop, fuck. And it gets about to the 3/4 level and stops. I grabbed my phone, call the fucking leasing office. I was like, hey, man, I put in a request. Didn't figure it was any manner of, like, emergency. But, whoopsie, turns out it is. You should send somebody over here. Here's what's going on. Fella comes over. Maintenance guy comes over fairly quickly. I'll give him that. Pretty quickly. He gets to tinkering on it. And we've talked about before, I can't be here when you're working on this. If I hang out with you, I feel like I'm hovering, and if I'm not doing anything, I feel useless.
Yeah.
This is a Midwestern dumb thing.
I'm just going to go lie down on my bed. That's what grown men do.
I can't, I'm too, I should be fixing this. No, Marlon, this is why you pay them all that money every fucking month for years so they can come fix shit. I'm like, I'm going to take off. So I leave, come back about an hour later. The sinks are right where we left them. And there's a note that says, don't touch the sinks. Plumbing company will be here tomorrow. I was like, okay, fella knows his limits.
Yeah.
You know, he did what he could and has to tap out and call a professional. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wake up the next morning. It is Tuesday now. Both sinks empty. Cool. Good. I keep rounding the peninsula to get into my kitchen proper. 1/4 inch of standing water across the entire kitchen.
Fuck.
And has gotten within 6 to 8 inches of the carpet, but has stopped mercifully.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm packing because I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm packing. Every towel I own packed up, save for one. I have one towel that's not in a tote, hidden in a pile of totes somewhere. So I grab the towel, I sop up what I can, immediately throw it in the washer and get it going, because apparently I'm going to need to get it in the dryer as soon as I can to get it back on the floor. Fucking call them up. Hey, here's an update. It's bad. It's bad now. Things are bad.
We got floor soup.
Maintenance guy comes over and is just like, I did what I could. I can't, the plumbing company's going to be here today. So I guess just keep it sopped up the best he can. It is under the cupboards. It is under the fridge and out into the hallway. Like there's the carpet in the hallway has a big wet ring in it.
Wet soup.
Wet soup water. Like, Jesus Christ. But I was like, okay, I'm trying to embrace not my problem.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
I'm moving soon. This is an apartment to begin with.
Yeah.
If this is how you guys want to handle this, okay. So I leave. I got a whole day's worth of shit to do. Come back at about, I'm going to say 3 o'clock. Things are fine. I've gotten the water sopped up and the sinks are empty. I was like, oh, plumbing company must have showed up while I was gone. That's cool. They got it fixed. Hanging out. 4:58. The sound of running water in my kitchen. I go outside. There the sinks are filling up. Now it smells like sewer water.
Oh,
awesome.
Fuck.
So good.
Yeah.
I grab my phone, call the apartment office, and I see it is 4:58. I'm like, I swear to fucking God, if you people aren't there this time. And get a hold of somebody. They're like, oh, yeah, the plumbing company couldn't make it out today, but we hope it'll be fixed by the end of the week. This is Tuesday.
Incredible.
I'm like, okay, because I'd like to use my kitchen sink and not have water all over my floor. He's like, oh, it's, we're doing what we can. And I was frustrated, and I'm usually not catty like this. I'm usually not pointed like this. But I was like, okay, I just figured you'd want to know since you're showing this place to a new tenant at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I hung up because they had called me earlier. Hey, we're showing your apartment at 9 o'clock, which is the fucking worst part about moving out of an apartment is that somebody might just do a drop by at any time.
Rouse you out of bed.
So I tell him that, I hang up. I get a phone call 6 minutes later. Yeah, there's a plumber on his way. We got a hold of one. Oh, did ya? You sons of bitches.
Yeah, shocking.
Crazy. Now it's a priority, huh? He came over, fixed it, and now that's the end of the plumbing saga. God damn it, I was mad.
And you'd think they would have realized you got to talk around to the people above because that's coming from somewhere. Tell them to not use their fucking sink,
Yeah, it turns out, here's what happened. The people above me put a bunch of shit down their garbage disposal, and it went past my unit out to the main and plugged the main. And then from then on, any water I or they put down the sink just came back up into mine.
Oh, yeah.
Go have a fucking talk with those people upstairs. Tell them how to use a goddamn garbage disposal properly.
Fucking fiesta nights getting out of hand up there.
I'm not even that mad at them because, like, no one tells you how to use garbage disposal properly.
Fucking the master bedroom and the fucking main bathroom and the master bathroom. They're having chimichanga flushing contests. The grandma's the judge. Yay, Timmy!
Timmy got 11. Boy, flush 11 chimichangas down your toilet.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, fuck. That was the other thing. Day one, when that first maintenance guy came over and it was full of fucking gross Mexican food water, I was like, listen, I'm positive that you hear this every day, but I didn't do this. Like, I did not cook a bunch of this Mexican food and put it down my garbage disposal. I promise you. And he did not believe me based on his reaction, which was just like, okay. I'm like, no, man, I didn't. I really didn't. I'm not. I know how to use a garbage disposal. Oh, but by the end of it, when he came back with the real plumber that following day after the emergency fucking phone call, he was like, yeah, we talked to the people upstairs. I was like, did ya? Did you, you son of a bitch? That's a funny way to pronounce I'm sorry, you dick. That's what I got going on.
Taco water. Keep on rising. Should have wrote a folk song about it.
Oh, might still.
The taco levee's about to burst.
Wreck of the Taco Fitzgerald.
Oh, Taco Fitzgerald's a good alias. I'd like to rent a car.
Name? Taco Fitzgerald.
I'll be paying in cash. I assumed.
We actually insist you pay in cash, Mr. Fitzgerald. Oh, fuck.
I had a buddy that lived in a fucking college flop house rental, and he was told, like he'll say, I was at fault. I was told like 3 days in advance. Monday morning, 9 o'clock, we're going to do a showing of your place. Okay. Gets just fucking time traveling drunk all weekend. It's 9 a.m. Someone's pounding on the door, pounding. It's like, fuck this. They'll go. He's like, I've done that. They'll go away. It's, you know, like I'm not expecting anyone. They're just soliciting shit in my neighborhood. They'll go away. And then I was like, I hear the door open. I was like, oh boy, I'm getting robbed. And he's going to hit me. Oh no. And it's like, I was so fucking sickly hungover. Like I tried to sit up and I didn't think I could. And I remember there was layout of his room. He had a room in the basement. He had like a gap, like a foot gap between his bed and the wall. And he's like, I just flipped over and pulled all the bedding on top of me. And like, because I was like, I just assumed to be showing it to other college kids, but it was like a family.
Oh,
so
no.
like, and like his bedroom was also like the mechanical room. So like the guy's talking to the husband about this and this and this and things you got to keep an eye on and shit and that. And then I thought they left. I pulled my head out of the curtains. There's like a 5-year-old boy just staring at me. So he's like, did everyone else notice me too, or was it just this kid?
Also, that kid's on his way home being like, did you see the man? They're hollering at him. Stop making shit up,
That's
Timothy.
such an active imagination. God, that's terrifying. Okay, they're gone. And there's a kid at your feet, like looking down at you quizzically, like.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. They should get their kids taken away for having them live there. That was not meant for children. Holy fuck.
Hopefully they gave it a good fucking fumigation before they let that nice
creepers.
move in.
I watched someone spill a crock pot full of queso dip, and it just got wiped up. on carpet.
Oh, right.
That's not how you
No,
clean.
there's more steps.
There's way more steps. I think a pizza box was used to scoop back in, and then just a towel wipe. Not good. That's not good at all.
Well, that's cleaned.
We rarely ever use the basement to begin with. But that's
You're just rattling off justifications now. Also, that's not a justification.
How do you even begin to clean that after it's set?
Oh, God.
That oval was 4 feet by 3 feet. That was
That's a lot of queso.
That's a big spill.
They eat the queso. They put it back in the crock pot.
I think it was a Super Bowl party. I think that was a level of drunkenness where everyone was done eating.
Oh, God. I'm reminded while packing, you need more totes than you think you're going to need.
Yeah.
I went and bought a bunch, and then I borrowed a bunch from a buddy, and then I still had to go back to Lowe's and buy more.
Yeah. What's a tote costing you nowadays?
For like those clear ones over there, regular 58 quart standard size, tote. That's a cheap one, but that was 14 and change.
Oh boy.
For the tote and the lid.
So you can spend $100 on totes and you're not even going to get.
I've bought 11 of them. I've broke 100 a while back.
Yeah, that's why I was discussing earlier. If it ain't super fragile, trash bags. When I move, there are 30 hefty bags getting thrown into a sedan. And every once in a while, there's one that's not closed that makes a scary sound.
Whoop.
That is the steak knives.
You carried a hefty bag that's just got blades sticking out in every direction like Pinhead.
Yeah, looks like a weapon from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome hanging from the cage wall.
Looks like the barrel of an old-timey magician's act after he's got all the scimitars put through it.
If you hammer through a bag of steak knives at someone, that would be terrifying.
Oh, God. What I forget is the kitchen takes up so much goddamn room in totes. You put a coffee maker and a toaster next to each other in a tote, that tote's full.
Yeah, this is their apartment. This is their little living space.
I also did my favorite thing when you're moving out of an apartment after you give your notice of, hey, I'm going to move out on this date, whatever they call that, notice to vacate or whatever that is. You give them a few days and then go on apartments.com and find your apartment and see what they're going to charge the next schlub to live here. I don't know if you knew this, but this apartment, if you take me out of it, is worth $100 more a month, apparently.
That's
Fun.
wild.
Crazy how that works.
Good. It's a good system.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with how we live. This would be a $4,000 apartment in like New York City. Think of that.
It's so insane.
Yeah, incredible.
I catch an Instagram video every so often of like, we tour these insane tiny New York apartments and then give you the price at the end. And it's always like, you could not set up a card table in here if you wanted to. It is $1,100.
People legit living in a boiler room.
Yeah.
You know?
What the fuck? Why?
Good Chinese food.
Is it so good that that's how you want to live?
You live in the boiler room.
Oh, my God. This is, I don't know if you're going to get wistful or emotional. This is the last podcast we're going to record in this apartment, my friend.
So how many sleeps you got left in here?
Today's Tuesday as we're recording this. The movers come on Monday.
Okay.
So, however many that is.
Math is hard. Couple more sleeps.
6, I think.
6
if I have it right.
A handful of sleeps.
Yep, just a handful.
Gonna do the thing where you pack your bedding and not realize you got another night here, so you're just
be like, God damn
sleeping on a bare mattress. I've done that.
Oh, so have I. Not in years, but
sleeping on a bare mattress. There are people that's their life.
I know. I've known people like that. It doesn't feel good. It's so hot.
Yeah. It ain't meant for that.
It's itchy.
Yeah. Sleep on a mattress cover. That's good. Just plastic. Oh my God. I've done that too. I've done it where I've washed my bedding and forgot
And it's time to go to bed,
or that it's time to put in the dry. Oh fuck! I don't want to wait. I don't want to stay up another hour and wait for this to be done because I'm gonna fucking sleep on the mattress cover. Like,
oh, I've been in that exact situation. You stay up. I can't fucking sleep on a bare mattress or a mattress cover.
You know what the answer is? Own another set of bedding.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I have 2 sets. I bought 2 sets of the exact same bedding.
My hoof rot will slice up my fitted sheet. I get the rough heels. I must get kind of kicky in my sleep. I have dreams of fucking equestrian or something. Where I'm spurring something.
yeah.
Because I had my silk sheets. I was the silk prince amongst me and my roommates. Time for little Lord Fauntleroy to go to bed.
Put on your gown and your funny cap.
I'm about to retire.
Got that candle in the little dish with the finger hole in it.
Yeah, the finger hole to hold your bedtime candle.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a sad day in that house when the hoof rot finally cut through the silk sheets. What was it? It was the silk prince or the silk knight. And then when I was getting new bedding, someone noticed the model name of my mattress was Transcendence, and that became my. Looks like it's time for bed for Transcendence.
Oh my god, that's a good name for a bed model. Hoof rot. Jesus Christ.
Wore sandals a lot back then. It was tough. My feet were fucking rough and tough. I looked like I had the feet of that thing that killed Superman. got them doomsday heels.
Oh, shit. Oh, can't say I've ever had my heels get in such bad shape that I'm ruining bed sheets.
My heels look like Abdullah the Butcher's head.
Oof.
Too many grooves.
I noticed this morning putting socks on. I reached my monthly toenail trim. Got snagged up. Oh, we gotta do something about that.
Curled all the way around.
Starting to ruin shoes. Oh fuck.
Oh, foot melodies.
Foot melodies. Pretty good hotel name too.
Where you can stay without being judged by the poor quality of your feet.
Come ruin our sheets.
Yeah. Holy shit. I don't want to stay in a hotel that has that. I plan to. I was gonna anyway.
If you're driving down a long stretch of highway at night and coming up on your right is a motel and the letterboard underneath says come ruin our sheets.
Comma spelled C-U-M. What's worse? A big sign that says don't ruin our sheets. What's been happening there? Stop ruining our sheets. His stencil spray painted above the bed. You check out. Did you ruin our sheets? I don't think so.
I go in there.
I swear to God. I took pictures of your license plates. I could find you.
If I find one more set of desiccated sheets in this shit box, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You got one more chance to be honest with me. Did you ruin those sheets?
I love this desk clerk. I love this checkout desk clerk who's had enough.
It was a little hot. I sweated a little bit, but I don't think they'd be ruined. Be the judge of that. You stay here.
You stay here.
Aggressively rifling through your bedding.
Steps out from behind the desk, puts a revolver in the back of his belt, and walks into that room.
Sweeping the room. Claire.
Oh God.
As you look into the hotel room across from you, a guy's dumping a crock pot full of beanie weenies all over his bed. Then he sees the guy with the gun and takes off running. Oh shit!
There you are, you son of a bitch.
Worse than I thought, it's Little Smokies. You can't wash that barbecue sauce out.
You get in your car, just hear a couple shots peel off. Oh, God. Whew.
So don't ruin the sheets. Please.
Oh, transcendence.
Yeah. The evolution of beds.
So, yeah, next time we'll record somewhere else.
Yeah. You sleep lying down. How primitive. I hover. I'm facing my bed, hovering, back up, chest down.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's time for us to pull the tail of the fucking the bird that lets out the loud noise and fucking Flintstones. We're done with work.
You took a long road to get there.
Right? Could have said, is this it? Are we done? No. Like an esoteric Flintstones reference.
Well, you were trying to be evocative, and I do applaud you for that. So, good work. Yes, let's pull the tail on the bird that lets you know work is done on the Sips or on the Flintstones. Before I got to bring this up because I've been deep into it, and there's a television program that I am hardcore deep into right now, Nathan. I can't get enough of it. I'm watching for 2 hours at a shot before I can finally pry myself out of the recliner to go do something else. Fucking, I don't know if you've heard about this little ditty called King of the Hill, but it's so good.
We got back into it. Funny, and you and I haven't talked about this, have we?
Wait, did you get?
One of the roommates just was like, one of those like, I just want to throw something on that I've already seen, so I don't have to pay attention.
Yeah,
and it's like, this show is so fucking good. Like, and one of my roommates brought up the point. It's as good in season 1 as it is in 13. There's like no real peak. It feels like it's just always consistently good.
Because word went around a handful of days ago that the guy who played Dale passed away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was looking for something low energy that I didn't have to really sit and like think about too much. Just something, and something short so I can watch 2 episodes in between packing when I need a break, and then something gives me plenty of out points to get back to doing something. And so it was fresh in my head because I had seen he died. I was like, never seen I might have seen the DDR episode. It's maybe the only episode I've ever seen. Fired it up. I was legitimately out loud laughing alone in episode 1.
Yep. That show takes off, and it's good the whole way. 13
That's amazing
years.
That we're both watching it independently.
Yeah, so good.
You want to start a podcast?
Yeah, right?
I'm halfway through season 2. I'm like, this is outstanding television.
And it's like, it's not just laughs. There's like kind of poignant moments.
Yeah, there's sweet moments.
Yeah, like they're real characters, real people.
I think that's my favorite thing about the show. That show doesn't need to be animated.
Yeah. Besides maybe the grandpa.
And yes, and the occasion, like I came across a dream sequence early in season 2 where that looks a lot like the Beavis and Butthead drug trip sequence in New America. And I was like, okay, it needs to be animated for, but...
Funny you mentioned that because of our mutual friend Joe who has brought it up. I am now watching the newest seasons of Beavis and Butthead. So good.
Apparently it's amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So dumb, but that show was dumb as shit to begin with. It's so good.
I've had multiple people whose opinions I respect tell me that new Beavis and Butthead is better than old Beavis and Butthead ever was.
And I think the reboot around 2011 was better than the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that show went off the air originally in early 97.
Jesus.
26 years ago. Shoot me into the sun. My body is tired. It's time to rest. Jesus, I couldn't believe that. Holy fuck, this show has been off the air for 26 years.
Yeah, so now I'm hooked on another Fox cartoon.
There we go, yeah. So I wouldn't have been able to be real. I wouldn't have been an honest participant in that podcast. I'd probably seen 75% of King of the Hill if I had to guess.
Yeah, I missed it. Didn't have Fox. I bet I caught some fucking Adult Swim.
See, that's the thing. That's how I caught it. Yeah.
Yeah, it largely. I haven't seen anything that struck me as familiar yet, and I'm halfway through season 2.
I also had a job that when I would get done and get home to eat, that would be playing as like a syndicated rerun on the local CBS, whatever. Yeah.
Hank Hill is so goddamn funny without knowing it.
Yep.
You know?
Oh my God.
Like Dale, Boomhauer, everybody on that show is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
The situations, Luann is like some of the, like they write her dumb but not cartoonishly so.
Yeah.
She'll just like get a word just wrong enough to be super fucking funny.
Peggy is such a good, well-developed character.
I will say I am seeing more of myself in Bobby than I wish I did. Ooh, boy. Watching Bobby Hill and being like, oh, that sounds like something I'd have said when I was 11.
12-year-old me in a mirror.
God damn it. Even kind of look like him.
That's not my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of King of the Hill, you should go watch that. Yeah. It's apparently very good.
Well, I think Beavis and Butthead ended right as King of the Hill was beginning. I think that shit debuted in 97 or 98.
It did, 97, because I had to look it up. I was like, when is this from? They made a reference that I was like, what is this? I forget what it was, but...
That's wild. Like, things like all that shit, like... Even Family Guy. I was a teenager when Family Guy debuted. Pretty sure they're still making new episodes.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Family Guy's still going strong.
Well, that's been your animation talk.
Yeah. That covers all of Fox's animation department. And Simpsons ought to be back within the next... I bet months. Simpsons is back within a month.
Yeah. Look at that.
Because the new season starts usually late September, early October. So season 34 should be hitting... the week before at the latest. Yep, we're probably within 3 weeks of talking about The Simpsons on this Simpsons podcast.
So all you people that have had hot takes about season 34 of The Simpsons, prepared to be sated.
You've waited, you've bubbled all summer, and we're going to give it to you.
It's going to get real.
You want the bubbles?
Oh, I don't. Oh, thank you.
Okay. I was going to keep going, but you're right. That's the
join me on Transcendence.
My hoof rot.
Pardon my...
Please don't ruin our sheets.
Pardon my hoof spurs.
Oh, God. All right. We'll talk to you next week from a different location.
Bye, everybody.